Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It means a lot to have you here because this video is going to be a fun and family-friendly adventure. Today I am taking you with me as I go to the Claw Machine arcade with my family. Yes, that's right. We are heading to one of those bright and colorful arcades filled with flashing lights, cheerful sounds, and of course, dozens of claw machines packed with plush toys waiting to be won. This is the kind of activity that brings back childhood memories for me, because when I was younger, I used to love standing in front of those machines, holding the joystick carefully, hoping that the claw would pick up the toy I wanted. And even though I didn't always win, the excitement was unforgettable. And now, as a 30-year-old man going with my family, I realize the joy is not only about winning toys, but about spending time together, laughing, and creating new memories. So, let's begin this journey, and I will tell you everything that happens from the moment we arrive at the arcade until we leave, full of stories, excitement, and a few surprises along the way. As we arrive at the arcade, the first thing that strikes me is the energy of the place. The neon lights glowing in different colors, the sounds of electronic music and toy machines echoing through the air, the laughter of kids running around with their parents, and the sight of claw machines lined up like soldiers waiting for challengers. It feels both nostalgic and thrilling at the same time. My family and I step inside and we immediately feel like we've entered another world, a world where fun is the main rule. And I can already see the sparkle in my younger family members' eyes as they look at the stuffed animals inside the glass boxes, teddy bears, cartoon characters, and even giant plush fruits, all waiting for someone lucky and skilled enough to grab them. The first machine we walk up to has rows of colorful teddy bears, each one looking soft and huggable. My little cousin points to a bright yellow bear and says he wants that one. So I smile and decide to give it a try. I insert the token. The machine makes that familiar sound, and I grip the joystick, carefully moving the claw above the yellow bear. I take a deep breath and press the button. The claw descends slowly, opens its metal arms, and closes around the bear. For a moment, it looks like I might actually win on the first try. But as the claw rises, the bear slips out and falls back down. Everyone around me laughs, and I laugh too, because this is exactly how these machines are. Tricky, unpredictable, but always fun. And my cousin pats me on the shoulder, saying, "Try again." So of course I do, because part of the fun is not giving up. On the second attempt, I adjust my aim. I move the claw just slightly off center because I've read somewhere that this gives you a better chance. Again, I press the button. The claw goes down, and this time it grips the bear a little more firmly. As it rises, I hold my breath. The bear wiggles but stays inside the claw's grip. The machine moves it slowly towards the chute. And finally, with one last sway, the bear drops right into the prize bin. My cousin jumps up and down with joy, grabs the bear, and hugs it tightly. The smile on his face makes me feel like I've already won the biggest prize of the day. And I realize that's the beauty of coming to places like this with family. The joy is multiplied when you share it. After that small victory, we decide to spread out a little and try different machines. My sister chooses a machine filled with cartoon character, plushies, and she has her eyes on a little blue penguin. She's always loved penguins, so she takes the token and gives it a try. I watch her carefully as she moves the claw. Her focus is intense, and when she presses the button, the claw descends with perfect accuracy. It actually picks up the penguin on the first try. We all cheer loudly because first try wins are rare. She laughs proudly, holding the penguin up like a trophy, and I can't help but admire her skill. Maybe she has a hidden talent for claw machines. As we continue exploring the arcade, I notice that each machine has its own unique theme. Some are filled with small toys like keychains and figurines. Others have giant plush animals almost too big to fit inside. And there are even machines with unusual prizes like cushions shaped like food items. One has a giant plush watermelon slice that looks so funny, I can't resist trying. And I insert the token, line up the claw, and go for it. Of course the watermelon is heavy and awkward, and the claw barely lifts it before dropping it. But the laughter from my family makes it worth the attempt. Sometimes failing in these games is just as fun as winning, because it keeps the excitement alive. We also try a few other games in between, like the token pusher machines where you drop coins in and hope to push others off the edge, or the spinning wheel game that flashes lights when you hit the jackpot. And while these are fun, the claw machines remain the star of the day. Each attempt is filled with suspense. Each win feels like a small miracle. and even the losses keep us entertained, because we always joke about how the claw has a mind of its own. At one point, we gather around a machine that has a mix of medium-sized stuffed animals, and my father, who usually doesn't play these kinds of games, decides to give it a try. We all watch curiously because it's rare for him to step up to the machine. He smiles, puts in a token, and begins. His movements are slower, but very careful. He positions the claw over a brown bear wearing a red bow tie, presses the button, and we watch in disbelief as the claw actually picks it up firmly and carries it all the way to the chute. When the bear drops, we all cheer louder than ever. My father laughs and says, "Maybe I'm lucky today." And I think to myself that this moment is priceless because seeing him enjoy the game with us feels really special. It shows that fun has no age limit, and family time is about sharing joy together. After about an hour of playing, we look at the pile of prizes we've collected. A yellow teddy bear, a blue penguin, a couple of smaller toys, and even the brown bear my father won. Not a bad collection at all. And more importantly, we have a collection of happy memories to go along with them. I take a moment to look around the arcade again, seeing other families and groups of friends playing, laughing, taking photos, and I feel grateful that I can spend this kind of day with my loved ones, away from stress, away from worries, just focusing on fun and connection. Before we leave, I try one last machine, partly because I want to see if I can end the day with a win, and partly because I just don't want the fun to stop. This machine has small plush animals shaped like cats. My wife points at a gray one and says, "That's cute." So I decide to go for it. I insert the token, move the claw carefully, press the button, and this time the claw actually works in my favor. It picks up the cat and carries it to the chute smoothly. When it drops, I pick it up and hand it to her. She smiles happily, and I know that ending on this note makes the day feel complete. As we step out of the arcade, the evening air feels refreshing. We're carrying a bag full of plush toys, but more importantly, we're carrying hearts full of laughter and warmth. I think about how simple things like claw machines can create unforgettable experiences when you do them with people you care about. And I'm glad I decided to record this video and share it with you all, because I want you to feel that same joy and maybe be inspired to spend some fun time with your family too. Sometimes the best memories come from the simplest activities. So, that's it for today's adventure. Thank you so much for joining me and my family as we explored the Claw Machine Arcade. I hope you enjoyed watching our wins, our fails, and our laughs along the way. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me about your own experiences with claw machines or arcades. I would love to hear your stories. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss future videos. Your support means everything and keeps me motivated to create more content for you. Until next time, take care, stay positive, enjoy life's little joys, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you so much for watching.